What's going on, everybody? You're listening to 91.3 FM WTSR at the College of New Jersey. And this is the weekly Smash Wrap, where we bring you stories from Underground World of Smash Ultimate here at TCNJ throughout New Jersey and the world. I'm Oscar Wild Fan 69, and this is
Casey. Listen, Owen, we have a very special episode ahead of us once again, and this is actually one of our biggest names that we've ever had on the pod. I mean, we've had some massive names, the likes of James Scott.
Oh, yes.
BJR.
BJR.
Nelson,
EMPR BJR himself.
True, but we have actually one of the best players in New Jersey, period, and is really making a case, especially in recent times, as maybe one of the best players in the world, period. I'm talking about the Mii Brawler savant himself, a man of many names, but, I mean, we call him, Yeast Mode, Mr. Yeast, Uzbek Queso.
Yeah, I could rattle off, I have so many tags that I've gone under.
Welcome to the podcast, Yeast, man.
Hello. Great to be here.
How long was the commute to get here, by the way?
It's 30 minutes from me.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I'm very close to this. I'm in this
should come more often.
Yeah, I'm in this weird spot of New Jersey where I'm close, theoretically close to literally everything.
Yeah.
Everything is mostly, I think my farthest thing is an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just,
You're a good sweet spot.
Yeah, I'm not right next to anything, but I'm not super duper far from anything either. That's why I love New Jersey.
That's very good. And that's so convenient, too, because I know people who will literally, crawl across the state, day and night, just to get to, Bears and then Fusion. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, literally. No, I'm I have so many friends, who are live further down that are complaining, every single time. I know Pharaoh, complains, man, I don't want to go to, I don't want to go to Fusion so far. And then I'm just dude, that's 40 minutes from me.
Hey, if you're a top player, that's part of the grind.
Yes, sir.
If you can't spend gas money to go to Fusion, do you really want to be NJPR?
Exactly.
That is a diatribe for another day.
Shout out the one time I went to a Fusion when I was trying to not be New Jersey PR. I was just going secondaries the entire season, and then I beat Zomba, and I was just okay, put me on the PR, I guess.
I guess.
You can put me on the PR if
that's
you want
That's
to.
literally oh no, my steak is too juicy.
Oh, no.
My lobster is too buttery.
Can we kiss on the NJPR? Just kidding. Wow. I bet Zomba was
on the collision graphic on the every New Jersey PR's same graphic.
Can you please put our avatars together?
Yeast going to Fusion don't choke me.
Don't choke me. That was low-key EO with SJPR playing Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah.
Don't PR me. That is bananas. This is off to a great start, Yeast. So first of all, again, thank you again for coming on to this podcast.
Yeah, no problem. I asked you guys, to be fair. I asked y'all if I could come on.
That's true.
Because I've been a topic multiple times, and
yeah.
I thought, if you're gonna put me in the thumbnail, I might as well show up for an actual one.
I appreciate that.
Let's hear it from
man.
the horse's mouth.
That's crazy. Nah, but should we just address the elephant in the room? Get right to the chase.
All right,
dude. You beat MkLeo. What is wrong with you?
Well, okay, so. When I got my bracket for Port Priority, my bracket stayed the same the entire time. It wasn't it got changed at all. I quite literally saw that and just in my brain, and I told everybody this. Any person I talked to at Port who I talked to bracket about, I just said, I'm gonna beat MkLeo. It wasn't everybody was like, oh, Tamora, you definitely could beat MkLeo. Oh, that's a really doable set. And I was just, no, I'm gonna win. My entire thought process was literally just I'm gonna beat him. It wasn't I just was fully prepared to just go into that set and win. I didn't. Yeah. I predicted it too.
You were moving. You called your shot parlay on this guy.
Yeah. No. I got the money line where it was I knew exactly how the set was gonna go too. I literally said when people were talking about it oh, that's either gonna be people were saying it's gonna be a really close set it's probably gonna be a really good game five. I'm nope, 3-1 my favor. I know.
And you beat. Not only did you beat Game 4 Leo, but like the specific Game 4 Leo where he's down 2-0, which is like the ultimate form. We've seen him, at SmashCon, at Evo, make these kind of comebacks, and the mythos of Game 4 Leo just dies at the palm of your hand. You crush it like a sponge. You squeeze it like a sponge, and just all the juice of "is my goat back?" is just it's gone. It's over.
The light flashed before my eyes.
No, but this is a little bit off topic, but I was wondering because Port Priority's in Washington State, right?
Yeah.
Was that like an out of pocket thing for you, or was that like do you have like a sponsor that pays for that? Like, what's the situation?
That was an out of pocket thing for me.
Wow.
That was like because I okay, I will say absurdly cheap flight I got.
Really?
I paid it was like $200.
No shot.
Yeah,
Really?
$200
No
for a
shot.
cross country flight.
There's no way.
Yeah, because I wasn't planning on going to, but I have a friend from who was helping run the event. Shout out Tommy. And he was just like, hey, let me look at some flight stuff for you. Maybe I can help you go. And he was like, hey, there's a flight for $200. I'm like, yeah, okay, well,
Dude, there's
top
no
player
way.
privilege.
That's actually top player privilege. Dude, there's no way. Yeah, he must have been on the jankiest flight ever. Sentinel must have been the pilot.
I wish. No, okay.
You hear the Angry Bird sound effect all over the comms.
Hope you enjoy your stupid Chungus flight.
I'm Quagmire Toilet Gaming, and I'll be your pilot this evening.
Man, shout out to Sentinel, dude.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Hey, it was an Alaskan. It was an Alaskan airline flight, which I'll admit,
Oh.
not bad. It was a fine flight. Nothing went bad. It wasn't like I was flying Spirit. I was
Oh
having.
my goodness.
even the JD Cessna is better than Spirit.
Listen, I remember back in 2016 when all the stuff was going on with United Airlines. As an Asian American, I was scared to fly on United
Yeah.
for vacation. That's all I'll say.
I heard of a bunch of people's flights getting canceled. Everybody was like struggling to go because all the stuff happening. But no, I was just like, my flight perfectly fine. Nothing bad happened.
Perfect.
Normal flight. I slept the entire flight. Yeah, there was a bunch of like flights getting canceled around that time.
How was the experience? I don't know where in Washington it specifically is, but is it by like Seattle?
It is like literally right next to Seattle.
Nice.
It's-
Did you like tour Seattle or anything?
Oh yeah, I had a great time. I went to the first Starbucks.
Okay.
Pike Street. I had a great time there. I held up my entire group because I was really busy talking about fish to the fish guys.
Mm-hmm.
Shout
Wait,
out.
who are the fish guys?
The Pike Street is like on the dock on the port.
Wow.
Priority.
The port of priorities.
The port of priority. So they have like a bunch of fish markets there, and
Awesome.
I used to work as a fishmonger for
Really?
for a decent amount of time. I used to be a fishmonger. So
Hold on, thought. We got dive into that later.
Prove that, yeah.
So I'm just there, chatting it up with the fishmongers of Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yep, that's fish, I held up my group for a solid like 10 minutes because
That's
I was
awesome.
having a great conversation.
Did you go to the Space Needle?
I did not go to the Space Needle.
Dude, I'm also like a big when I was like 8 years old, I had a hyperfixation on like towers and skyscrapers.
That's a good
Ever since then,
hyperfixation.
every time I go on vacation somewhere, I'm like, I gotta hit up the tallest building just to see what's up. And so I think like back in 2019, I went to the Space Needle. Honestly, it's not like the tallest place that I've been to, but it's probably the best experience I've had going to a skyscraper because it's such an awesome exhibit. That's my my random adventure story of the week that has nothing to do with the podcast.
Next port priority when the money match happens, though, you can definitely visit the Space Needle.
Look,
Yes.
I'm already getting like people are already plotting their run back money matches for but not for me, for RM8.
Oh my God, RM8.
Yeah.
I've heard the rumors.
Objectively, I think that was probably the single funniest person Leo could have fought at Losers and to lose to. It's so funny to me that like, yeah, I beat Leo, but I got upstaged on my own Leo upset.
Yeah, because everyone's like, Army beat Leo.
I got upstaged on my own Leo upset by the guy I was rooming with for that tournament.
Wait, bro, the Leo Slayer room.
Yep. Yeah, shout out room 315 in the in the Hilton Hotel.
Wow.
201 MkLeo.
A room stained with the spirit of MkLeo.
It's
Lives
cursed.
within the carpet.
It's cursed like the house that The Weeknd owned that one time.
Wait, what happened to the weekends?
Did
Did MkLeo die in there?
Yes, apparently.
Rip goat.
I mean, listen, all I'm saying is that The Weeknd's Canadian. Where's our mate from?
Oh.
He got
true.
the weekend buff.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it was the weekend too.
It was The Weeknd.
Too many
so many
coincidence-
Canadians.
Too many
Do you
connections.
listen to music? Like, what kind of music do you listen to?
What kind of that's a loaded question because it's a lot.
Because I just got reminded of The Weeknd. I was like,
I
oh yeah, I
listen-
like The Weeknd.
I listen to a lot of jazz. I've been on a real big jazz train as of late. I listen to a lot of Steely Dan too.
Oh,
Steely Dan.
Yes.
Do
I
you
feel
listen
like-
to Clairo?
I've been getting really into Leva and Clara as of late.
Oh, no way. Those are my two favorite artists. By the way, I think the Smash community needs to be more tolerant of women. But anyway, and that should be true whether or not you listen to Clara or Leve. But anyway,
For our audio listeners, I'm drinking a matcha right now.
don't.
And Yeast is currently towering in this room.
yeah.
The room can barely fit him because he's so tall.
Isn't there like a bit that you're like 6'8" or something?
I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", and I wrote for
6'4".
UC Davis.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I mean, of course, how could I even deny it looking at it right now?
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
Exactly.
I
That's cool though. Jazz, Steely Dan.
sorry, side tangent. Someone did at Port Priority come up to me and was like, "Hey, so you go to UC Davis? I haven't ever seen you there." I'm like, "Whoops." About that.
Do you go to school right now, or are you doing your own thing?
I'm in community college right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm at Middlesex Community College in Edison. I'm just doing a bunch of prerequisite science stuff.
A lot of very good community college Smash players out there.
Yeah.
I think Apokwa used to go to community college.
That's right.
I know Sinister. I don't know if he still goes to community college, but I think he was in community college at one point.
Yes, I actually don't even know. Is Brookdale a community? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
a lot of really good community college Smash players.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. And even like just in college in general, the circuit is crazy. Rutgers up the road, for example.
Oh yeah,
gosh.
I live right next to Rutgers. Great experience being able to just like. That's the one tournament. When I say like I'm not that close to anything, Rutgers is the one place I am 15 minutes from Rutgers. So I'm literally just like every round table I just go. I'm just there.
there we go.
I have no reason to not go to a round table.
Speaking of things that are vaguely connected to Rutgers, I want to go back to this. I was thinking about this. You beat Zomba with your secondary that one time. How did he react to that? I'm genuinely so curious.
How is this related to Rutgers?
Not at all. I genuinely know, because like if you see, what was Zomba beefing with that one random hero player about recently? It was some random thing.
Shout out Zarbarian. I don't even know what that was.
Because they made a tweet saying that like they think like top player coaching is kind of a scam, like Metafy stuff is kind of a scam, and they specifically called out Zomba, I think.
No.
But like they like subtweeted.
Yeah, no, it was
Zomba.
like a very like not. This isn't about this. This is about Zomba, but I'm not gonna say it's about Zomba.
Yeah, and
you
then
know?
Zomba goes like full low tier god.
I'm
on
hashtag
him.
Team Zomba for that one. I mean I know both the people involved, but like it was just funny to watch to me. I love Twitter beef.
Appreciate the audacity of that hero player. So
You do get up to some Twitter hijinks, though.
I get a lot of Twitter hijinks.
You're doing some shenanigans. I remember one time Zomba tweeted this thing about like, there's me, Mensa level intellect player. And then we have Yeast, a masher, and you just commented like, yes.
No, because I'm fully aware that I'm a masher, and Zomba's fully aware I'm a masher. So he's using me to rage bait all the people he wants to rage bait. It's great because he put me next to Light and Spargo, and then himself next to Tweak and MkLeo.
Wow. The projection, playing Rob, the projection goes crazy. Oh my lord.
No. He's right though. He's right.
Zomba,
I am the same skill level as Light and Spargo. 100%. 100%.
Zomba at this point, even though he's like around our age, maybe even like a little bit younger, he is such a veteran of the Twitter troll game. It's like he was rage baiting people like when he was still like in high school.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, dude, like ever since I saw them rage bait tweets like in like pandemic era, I'm like, this kid's going places.
I consider myself a little bit of a rage baiter, but I don't got that. I don't got the tenure that Zamba has in the rage baiting game.
You're like a feisty number 15 on the rage bait PR. Like and on any given Sunday, any given Saturday, you can get a huge upset and rage bait some like really high level.
Never count me out on the rage bait. My rage bait's so good because I don't even know if I'm rage baiting anymore.
What have I become?
Sometimes I just say things and then like I say them as a joke, but it's truly what I believe,
Yeah.
But then if they accuse you of rage baiting, you can just be like, oh, no, I was rage baiting.
No, I was rage baiting, yeah.
It's Schrodinger's rage bait.
So Schrodinger's rage bait. Sometimes it's even funnier when you admit, no, I'm not rage baiting.
That's funny.
That's
I
what
mean,
I believe.
speaking of beef and Twitter rage bait, we have to address something because we've talked about this a little bit on the pod before. So we've come here to sort of officially give you the opportunity to bury the hatchet or to stoke the flames even further. You have quite extensive beef with Philly.
Okay, all right. Okay. I'd like to say that entire Twitter tirade of it happened because I was in a call with a Philly player. I was in a call. Shout out! I was with Stars, and we're in a call together, and we're going over what region has the longest running local, and and that's how the entire thing started. Because I was just like, Philly really does have the longest running local in all history. How can I make this? How can I spin this into something funny? And then I forgot that I'm poking the literal hive of wasps that is Philadelphia. Probably not the smartest idea considering I have tons of losses to Philly players. Because I go there quite a bit, and I'm not the most consistent player. I don't play the most consistent character either. So, and it then spiraled into some I forgot who started. It spiraled into this moral high ground scenario.
Yeah.
And I chipped in the worst possible way.
Yes,
This is such a moral issue.
Such a moral issue of New Jersey versus Philly that it has to come down to a moral high ground scenario again. Something about Philly being bigoted, and it's just like
when all else fails.
Listen, I think those kinds of things happen. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like the hatchet has at least somewhat been buried.
Oh yeah, no, I have zero issues with Philly at all. I barely had any issues with Philly when I made those tweets. I was just doing them because they were funny for the most part.
I'd be like, listen, I remember this is probably 2 years ago at this point because it's been you've been on the come for a while. I remember you went to the Philly Arcadian one time. And you were like one of the only New Jersey players there, and you completely swept to the bracket.
That would be a great place to pick up in the very next segment.
Goodness.
I know that went fast. That was very good. We're gonna pick up with I'm gonna play something, and then we will be right back. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the show. Real quick before we get back into it, I do want to remind you that if you'd like to follow the host on Twitter, you can find me at O_Buck_King. You can find Casey on Blue Sky at Casey Noah. And if you'd like to listen to the show after it airs, you can find that on my YouTube channel, O_Buck_King. That will be at my Twitter, O_Buck_King. Thank you so much for listening, and let's get back into it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the weekly Smash Wrap. We just took a quick little break, but before we went on our break, we were talking about the Philly Arcadian incident from about 2 years ago or something like that, where Yeast had a fantastic performance at the Philly Arcadian, and it caused a little bit of controversy as he was part of New Jersey and not Philadelphia. So do you want to talk about that whole experience? Because this was a very formative memory for me and a lot of Smash players getting into the New Jersey scene around that time.
And peak Yeast rage bait, if I may say.
So this was, I think, January of last year, around that time.
Really?
Yes. No, this was last year.
Okay.
Because
But, okay, January 24.
24, yeah.
Okay, so it was close to 2 years ago.
Yeah, close to 2 years ago. I was obviously, I wasn't as good as I am now, but I was still a pretty decent player.
Yeah.
and I registered for the Philadelphia Arcadian, and all of Philadelphia got really mad at me for registering for the Arcadian. So they were like, Yeast is too good. That's not fair. And it's like, man, what do you mean? Like, I haven't even done well at a Philadelphia Arcadian. The last one I went to, I went like 1-2. What are we getting mad at me for?
I had one Arcadian before.
It started getting into the I had South Jersey people also getting mad because I was allowed to enter, but like South Jersey, like top 5 in South Jersey PR weren't allowed to enter.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was Gray the Mii Gunner got really mad about it.
Was it Gray?
I think it was Gray because he made
Gray.
like a post like, I'm not allowed to enter. Yeah, but okay, I'm not allowed to enter, but like Sauce is allowed to enter, Yeast is allowed to enter. I'm like, dude, I'm not part of this conversation.
What do you mean, me?
And,
I didn't do anything.
And you know what? I will say, to Philly's credit, they might have been right because I did go to the Philadelphia Arcadian and I did drop a singular game winning the entire event. I dropped one game to Slasher and Grands.
I love the rage bait, bro.
Yeah.
What was the vibe like after you won that too? Did people continue raging, or were they like, whatever,
No,
take your win?
I think that the thing is like, I am the closest proximity like New Jersey player to Philly in most cases a lot of the time because like I live closer to Bears than Beast does. Like Beast, who is at every single Bears basically, I live closer to Bears than he does. It is very funny.
That's wild.
Yeah,
So you're like more of a Philly player.
you know a little bit. You know, I'm an everywhere player actually.
You were hating on your own people.
Oh, I
Wow.
can't believe I do this.
The internalized hatred, man.
So that's something. It can sometimes be so, I think, ridiculously arbitrary with like the Smash bracketing. Like sometimes it's insane. Like apparently TCNJ does not count as a South Jersey event, which is like, come on. But like sometimes they count Queen as a South Jersey event. So it's like whether it's worth PR points depends on whether they feel like it.
It's strange. The borders drawn from every region, like in Smash, is really funny because like tri-state in Smash is an entirely different term to tri-state in most people's like vocabulary, like because tri-state is supposed to be New Jersey, New York, Connecticut.
Yeah.
But in Smash, it's New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia.
Because nobody's heard of Connecticut Smash.
No, Connecticut.
People barely heard of Philly Smash. We can't go one tier down.
Yeah. Okay, well, chill on Connecticut Smash Bros.
They're gerrymandering the PR.
This is an outrage. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out.
They're redlining for PR purposes.
I feel like a political pundit.
Don't invest. They're in the 1930s. Like, don't invest in Trenton Smash Bros.
Don't settle
They're all
There's
bums.
also like lines between South Jersey, Central Jersey, and like North Jersey that are like, it's like, I'm a Central Jersey player, obviously. Like I pretty much am in Central Jersey.
Yeah.
But I go to a lot of stuff everywhere. Like I just go where the challenge is. You know, I just go where the competition is.
Yeah. And
No. It's like, so like. When they're like, I'd go to like South Jersey a decent amount when there's like big stuff happening in South Jersey. It's just there tends to be more stuff in North Jersey. So like, but like there was one season where I went to literally basically only South Jersey events, and they still wouldn't let me on the South Jersey PR.
Why?
Because I'm not South Jersey.
Because vibes.
I don't live in the required. I don't live in one of the required counties to be South Jersey PR.
This is literally gerrymandering.
ridiculous.
It's literally gerrymandering.
Wait, but they put EO on the South Jersey PR?
That's all I'm saying, man.
This is very relevant because I'm writing my sociology my sociology thesis about this. It's like political geography like 101.
That's actually the whole tri-state thing is a geography thing because in regularly like tri-state is usually centered around New York, but in Smash tri-state has always been centered around New Jersey. That's why it ends up branching out to Philly and New York rather than New York and Connecticut.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. But you had mentioned that talking about like your PR journey, and you mentioned talking about like your journey going through all these tournaments, and that was one of the main things that I wanted to ask about. Is like I remember like end of 2023, if I'm not mistaken, you get listed as like by like Shoe Stats or something like that as like one of the most improved players statistically. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that. That was 2020. That was 2022, actually. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
2022.
sure.
Yeah.
2022, I was the second most improved player
Yes.
in the world.
And think about where you were then improving. I remember you made a tweet talking about how you finally were able to make it above 50% win rate.
Yeah.
And now you look at yourself now, you're at a 63% win rate, 68% in the past 6 months. And I mean, you literally just got, top 48 at a super major beating MkLeo.
Yeah.
So like I'm very curious about like what's it been like going on this path of improvement, because a lot of people and even yourself sort of joke about how like you're kind of just like you're mashing up tilt, you're doing all the Mii Brawler combos, but legitimately like this kind of improvement is something we very rarely see.
It's when people ask me how I improve, my answer tends to kind of just be like I improved my own way that worked for me. And like a lot of people take the route of trying to sort of mimic like someone else, like see a top player and be like, I want to do what they do, and then try to mimic that. But a lot of the times you're not the same player as like a top player. I think the reason what helped me improve like so quickly was playing Mii Brawler meant that I had no like Mii Brawler to like no like top Mii Brawler to look up to as a player.
Yeah.
I literally, the way I play is my own play style that is hardly ever replicated because nobody else was playing Mii Brawler at the time.
It's a very DIY approach.
Yeah, so I improved a lot faster. I think I improved a lot faster than a lot of people just because I like had no blueprint and I just started just doing things.
Yeah.
Just doing things for the sake of improvement. I've had help along the way, obviously. It always helps, be open to advice. That took me a while. When I was playing like 2021, 2022, I would basically never take advice, and then I started being more open to it, and it worked really well.
That actually reminds me, and Owen, you're gonna remember this. Sentinel has made the claim that back in quarantine era, he helped coach you. Is this true?
Okay, so my Smash history is obviously I started out playing Wi-Fi in the COVID era. I was playing in the SCS, and I joined a crew called Final Smash. And to join the crew, obviously with like SCS crews, you have to go through like a whole like testing process. You play a tester, and they decide whether or not you're on, or you aren't on. But one of those for Final Smash was a player named Mask Piranha Plant, who now you might know as the player Sentinel in New Jersey.
JD, DR Sigma.
Wow. Yeah.
Man of many names.
So for a point in time, one of the things they do, like after they play you, they give you your yes and no's, they give you advice. So by technicality, yes, Sentinel Piranha Plant was integral to me to where I am.
Let's go.
Just utterly indispensable.
Dude, every time you get mentioned in a conversation, he is always like, "Oh yeah, I coached him back in the day." Me and Yeast, we were in the same Discord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were in the same Smash crew. There are a couple other players you might know from. Tough Ludwig was also in that Smash crew.
Yo,
Would you say you were coached by Tough Ludwig?
No.
And JT. Wow, you learned from the best. What can I say?
The dynamic duo. Wow.
But now, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't say it on your Twitter, but I know for a while at least. I don't know if you are currently part of it or if you were part of it, but you're part of MBS.
No, I am not a part of MBS anymore. I was a part for a while.
Not anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a big conglomeration of just like all the top New Jersey Smash players for a while.
Kind of just, I wouldn't say that. MBS is very much just like, it's literally just like a friend group that has a name. That's
Fair.
it.
Yeah. And by the way, it does not stand for the Saudi Arabian Prime Minister.
No, it does not stand for the Saudi Arabian Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman. No, it does not.
Justin Byleth, I remember in early 2024, Justin Byleth had to clarify that on Reddit because someone legitimately thought that.
Why is Syrup's prefix MBS? Is he sponsored by the...
Is he sponsored by Riyadh Season like Mr. Beast?
when Fusion is happening in Riyadh and you low-key get suspicious. Wait a minute.
The Luminosity Riyadh Season Smash Invitational taking place in Beastland.
When you profess your allegiance to Riyadh and you go up like 50 Lumi rank points.
My whole life has
Say what you will
changed.
about Nintendo, but they unfortunately will never let us take a sponsor from Saudi Arabia.
Hey, God bless Nintendo. The one thing they're doing right. Yes, cancel your local. Don't cancel your local. Well, I can't tell them to do that. So you don't have to do that, Nintendo. But
Yeah.
if you would like to, you can stop canceling your local grassroots community events. But if you would like to, you can continue to cancel tournaments in Rio.
Again, it's to be clear, the Saudi Arabian people are amazing.
They're great.
It's the government.
It's the government. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the monarchy that
Yep.
many people take issue with.
But we'll not dwell too much on.
I just want to make that super clear.
Yeah,
'cause
100%.
it can-
100%. We love the people of Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
But anyway, what
And
were
we also
talking
love the
about?
FCC. I don't
We
know if you knew
love
that
the
or not.
FCC.
We love the FCC.
But I guess if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to get super into it if you don't want to, but like what was it like being a part of MBS? Because yes, it is a friend group, but like I mean, you have like you have Zamba in there, you have a bunch of PR players like BB and Justin Byleth in there at one point. Like
so
it was a pretty big thing for a while.
yeah, so I'll say it's like okay. People like who are outside of it, like because you kind of like think of it as like an actual like proper crew is like the whole joke is that we want you to think it's like a proper crew, but in reality, the whole thing is it's just like it was literally just a joke. It was like it's like every other region has something similar. Like MDVA has the Swagamuffins, SWFM or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
They like it's I can't like there's like some sort of like prestige to it, but I think the people who treat it with prestige like don't understand that nobody
It's just a
in
bunch
there,
of people kicking it.
yeah, nobody understand like it just because you're in just because you're in MBS doesn't mean you're like a super good player or anything. There are a lot of people in MBS who like aren't like the most like incredible Smash players or
Steve Bro.
anything.
Yeah, Steve Bro like conned his way in by like
did con his way.
gaslighting and to be like, I'm best friends with all these guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you not know about this?
No.
Dude, this was one of the funniest things to happen in the New Jersey Smash community period.
You gotta fill me in.
He literally, I don't remember the specific details, but he just like added himself, from what I understand, he just added himself to the crew, just kind of inconspicuously, just being like, yeah, guys, I'm MBS.
Yeah, no, sometimes people just get like it got to a point where I was just like, man, I don't know some of these, like it's just like Steve Rowe was in there, like I knew everybody in there, but it got to a point where a lot of people were like, I don't know half of the people in
Yeah.
in this thing anymore, and like that was like it's literally just like it just got so large because every time like you know we'd be friends with someone like, yep, you're in there, yep, get in there.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like that's why it literally never mattered. Like when I got added, I remember when like everybody's like, yo, how'd you get an MBS? Like how are you in MBS? I was like, I just asked. I DM'd the Twitter account one day, hey, can I join? And they were like, we'll think about it. And then I got added to a group chat.
Well, what do you think the odds of the weekly Smash Rap getting sponsored by MBS are?
Not a sponsorship. You're gonna get. If anything, we're gonna take from you. They're gonna take from you more than they're gonna give you. You know.
We're gonna be issued like MBS propaganda.
You gotta put it up on all the walls.
Yeah.
Every like 30 seconds has to be a constant MBS soundboard.
We cannot cover an event if an MBS player got a negative SP. Otherwise, the show gets taken off the air. That is too funny. Do you think the reason you left is it just because it got too big, or was it like something else?
No, I just didn't care. Like, cause okay, it wasn't that I just didn't care. Like I had a whole.
Honestly, fair.
I was just like, well, it's not that. It's not that I didn't care. It's that it's just like, well, I never cared about the name MBS to begin with. I think I did at the start, Fun little fact. I actually got kicked from MVS for a bit because I think I cared about the name like too much. And I was kind of treating it like a fanboy thing, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is dumb. And then I got added back for that was like the whole period for a bit.
Did they add you back like after you started getting better at the game, or did that have nothing to do with that?
It literally had nothing to do with that. I got added back. I think it was, I forget how long it was until I was added back. It was just like not everybody in there knew me. And it was only like a couple people, and then I became friends with the people who didn't know me, so I got added back. That's it.
There we go.
It had nothing to do with how good I was at the game. I only started getting good at the game to like way after. Like it took like another year until I actually started getting good at the game. Because I was always like I was like a humble 2-2er for a long time.
Ah, yes.
Real.
Yeah.
We all have to spend our time incubating in the 2-2er phase. I think I'm still a 2-2er. Noah, you're like a no longer competing 2-2er.
2-2er is generous, but like I'll take it.
We're staying down here forever, probably.
It took me like a year and a half. Honestly, it took me 2 years of consistent grinding. I was entering tournaments so much. Like in that span of 2 years, I was entering so many tournaments until because I started playing the game. Like I started entering offline when I was like 16. And I didn't start getting like particularly good till I literally turned 18 and I could start driving. So, like the moment I got a license, I was just everywhere. I went to every single thing possible.
Do you think entering was like the main source of your improvement?
No, it was getting a driver's license.
Oh yeah, true. The car buff.
Yes, the car buff, literally. Because you either get everybody to drive you to something, or you get a car and you drive yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, I'm assuming entering more definitely helped though, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. You just enter so much. You're constantly playing. You're constantly having new ideas that like instead of just thinking about them, now you're implementing them while you're playing in bracket. Even if it's only for like 4 sets, you just keep playing.
And I think like you said something so interesting earlier, and it's like kind of random, but I want to go back to it. You said specifically you didn't have a Mii Brawler model to work from, so you were kind of forced to innovate. I think like you'll see like someone tweet this like once a month, like I do the same thing the top players do. Why am I not improving? Well, it's like everybody's ready for what the top player does. You know, like if you're
Nobody's ready for Nair spot dodge up tilt.
that's what I'm saying.
On everybody's soul.
Nobody's ready.
And with that, oh my God, the segment's over. Wow. Yeast rises, apples fall, and we will be right back. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the show. Real quick before we get back into it, I do want to remind you that there will be no C-Troop this week, but there will be one next Friday in the business building, room 105. Doors will open at 5 p.m. Street Fighter singles start at 5:30. Ultimate singles will be at 6 p.m., and that is all I have for you now, so let's get back into the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the weekly Smash Wrap. We are back talking now about a tournament that's near and dear to our heart that we're trying to convince Yeast to go to. C-Troop number, what is it, 9? I think it's C-Troop number 9.
That is not number 9. That
What are you talking about? It's not?
It's not.
Can I not count?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about the next C-Troop.
The next C-Troop is C-Troop number 8.
Is it? What? Pina? This is bananas.
He only knows 2 numbers.
He only knows 2 numbers.
You can guess what those numbers are.
I don't want to guess what the 2 numbers are.
Oh, wait, I do only know 2 numbers.
1738.
Anyway, we had this past C-Troop. It was pretty chalk for the most part, but we did see a +1 from Hellmeyer Toilet Gaming.
Powerful.
Hooray! When's the last time do you remember playing JD?
When is? I think I was like a center stage. Was it a center stage or a fusion? When I played him. Okay, to be fair, if I remember correctly, the last set we played was like the closest set I've had with him in my life. I was like genuinely like kind of scary. Like it was last stock game 3.
It was losers top 12 at center stage number 92, the pizza party back in July the 1st.
Yeah, that was I do remember that because I'm pretty sure it was game 3, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was game 3. It was like really, really close, and we hadn't played in a while. I'm like, oh no, oh no, I'm gonna lose.
Did he hit you with the Rob or the plant?
The plant, obviously not the Rob. I think most people. Well, I don't want to say that much, but because I did quite literally just lose to a Rob yesterday at the tournament, but most people consider me very, very good against Rob.
Yeah, because first of all, you play Zomba a lot, and
Yes, I
JD's
play Zomba
Rob,
a
I think,
lot.
is very similar to Zomba's.
Yeah, I fight Zomba a lot.
You guys definitely go back and forth. Who's the Rob you lost to the other day?
Duchette from Massachusetts. He plays Rob very strangely. I'll say the thing. I had a whole rant about it yesterday on the drive back. The way Zomba plays Rob is he uses Rob as just a way to play fundamentally. Like he's just a fundamental player who beats you with like smart decision making and smart plays by using Rob's tools. Duchette played Rob.
A mashy Rob, just like setting up for the zero.
He was setting up everything. He had a lot of stuff. I got hit by like footstool. I got hit by footstool, drop gyro down air off the side while I was trying to like just nair him, and I like my brain exploded.
And you know that guy is like thinking to himself, "I'm the coolest player ever."
Oh yeah, he popped off incredibly hard. There's a photo of him popping off incredibly hard. He got good air. I'll admit.
But like the tech is like that thing RDOT posted of him getting one shield break and be like, "It's the highway of the tournament."
Yo, we need to get Arda on this pod. Though.
You do need to get Arda on
We
this
need to get
pod.
Arda. We need to get Arda on this pod with BJR.
Oh my god! Wait a minute!
Do you know about this?
No, I don't.
Do you know BJR?
I do know BJR.
Do you know that he's like really good at Street Fighter?
Yes.
Dude, he got. Should I air this out?
Go ahead.
He has like a fake pretend beef with Arda. It's very funny. And he made the declaration of that if he ever plays against Arda in bracket, regardless of whether he wins or loses, that will be his last Smash Ultimate set ever. That's just a natural conclusion of his Smash career.
just
getting
like
a grudge match against Arda.
grudge match against Ardot. Yeah, all right. Set it up.
That's so good too, because like I know BGR will actually do it. Like I know he's not bluffing. He genuinely does not care about Smash. Like at all. He will take like 4 weeks off. And also the other day, literally, BJR came into my dorm room and asked me like, "Hey, can I be on the podcast next? We can somehow fit 2 people at a mic."
Please.
You just push it back and forth between the two of them. You just.
It's like a structured debate.
By the way, speaking of pop-offs, we gotta talk about your famous pop-off. I forget who it was.
Which
against.
one?
The one that spawned a very famous GIF.
No, I assume it's that one. There's a lot of my pop-offs that are. There's the
Was it
there's
Smash
actually I have 2 nickels for that actually. I have 2 nickels for the pop-off. I have 2 gifts of my pop-offs that are very popular. I have the one at Tri-State Showdown where I ran out of the room against Mercury, and then the one I know you're talking about at SmashCon against 9 Super Pie.
Yes, 9 Super Pie.
Wait, this is kind of off topic. First of all, how did that even happen?
Me and 9 Super Pie are very good friends. But we had never played a set before that. And it was to make top 128 at SmashCon. And it was game 5. It was game 5, last hit. And we had this weird the month before at MBS Jackpot, because we were at MBS Jackpot, we're both hanging out and we're both being really stupid with each other and playing chicken, you know?
Yeah,
you know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes. So after the set, game 5, last hit, I win. Unplanned. We had no intention of doing this. I extend my hand for the handshake. He brings it out for the hug, and then he just slowly but surely brings his arms up. And Mama didn't raise no quitter, so
Peak fiction.
You popped out so hard. Hop on deadlock.
I swear to God, this podcast is gonna kill me. Oh my God. That is
Absolutely a legendary moment. I feel like that was what everyone was talking about once the tournament was over,
Yeah.
and not like the actual top 8.
nobody cared about grand
yeah.
finals.
No one cares about
I
Crayon.
still have people come up to me like, "Hey man, was that AI? Was that AI?"
Nah, ChatGPT could never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, no, that's not AI. I would never use AI to kiss a man.
These
I did that all analog.
These clankers would never understand the human emotion.
Look, it was a good set, okay? Look, sometimes the set's so good. You know, like, obviously, when you have a really good set, you know, you shake your opponent's hand. Sometimes the set's so good, you gotta kiss him.
Me and bro after game 5 last hit.
God forbid.
Oh no,
you know,
my phone.
No!
No! Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
Technical
on
difficulties.
set.
How long did that last?
Oh, I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting VOD.
Oh my goodness, that's gotta be one interesting gap.
Of course it happens when I'm here.
And the energy of love
Yeah,
is so
just
strong.
Too much aura.
It
Knocked
knocked
the phone down.
from its place.
My Conqueror's hockey.
Sorry, YouTube listeners. I'm sorry. Please forgive me by liking the video and commenting your
While
favorite pop off from Yeast.
Yes, that would be if you're interested.
If you'd like.
you can comment your favorite pop off from Yeast.
I
But
almost
what's
got caught
interesting?
slipping.
Oh no! FCC, please, we're following the rules. If you're for those who are watching on YouTube, when the camera fell, Yeast actually kissed both of us. It was great. But anyway,
I felt a rush of like butterflies coming through my stomach, and it was weird, but it was good.
also, I've been wanting to say this. This is like not even a pop off, but it's just a tweet I thought was funny from like literally years ago. It's like I think it might have been sauced. And it's like you sitting in a chair at a major with your shirt off. And he's just going, I'm just trying to play my set, bro.
Oh
That's Phantom, I think.
No, that was American Weeaboo. That was at a Rutgers tournament. I'm just trying to play my set.
Dude, and this was like the last time I had like actually like tweeted for real, because someone like quote tweeted being like, "What the heck is wrong with Smash players? This is everything that's wrong with the Smash scene." And so I jokingly was like, "What did I even tweet?"
Sometimes the set's sometimes the set's just that it's that intense. You got to have your shirt off. You know, like.
People say hot set and expect you to keep your shirt on.
What
What's wrong with people?
That's my other thing. I do take my shirt off quite a bit. Not here, obviously. Actually, for every audio listener, you know, I my shirt has been off this entire time. Actually,
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. I can.
Oh yeah, I quote tweeted that with "You're so real for this." #raw. Hashtag not my yeast mode.
Wow.
And then you just responded with what?
What?
And I got worried that you were actually taking it seriously.
No.
Like, are you okay? Yeast, like, you can take your shirt off, bro. It's fine.
You can take your shirt off again when playing against me, Yeast. It's okay.
Yo, I'll take my shirt off too.
I'm sorry. Yeast.
Back to C Troop.
Back to C.
No, I will say no shirts were taken off at C Troop because this was they were locked in. It was disappointing.
Not yet.
Because we did not have too many hot sets, but we did have like an infuriating result. Shineburst once again in top 8 with his random character lockout.
Yeah, he was playing Pit. And he made top 8. But we mentioned Sentinel earlier. He actually had a really crazy run because he lost the winter semifinals to EO 3-1. And he decides to go on a killer run. And when I say a killer losers run, I mean he went 15-0 in losers bracket. He 3-0's BJR, 3-0's TFJ, 3-0's Shineburst in losers finals, grand finals and true finals, 6-0 against EO. That's honestly one of the craziest losers runs we've seen at a TCNJ tournament. Because it was just so... He's going up against all the heavy hitters, and he's dominating all of them.
Yeah, no, it was definitely crazy. I didn't even realize how like crazy the losers run was like until I looked at the bracket. He's been I mean, he did coach you, so you know.
Yeah, you know, obviously, you know,
he knows his stuff. Yeah,
he knows his stuff.
He's got that Rob in him, but it's interesting. You. What?
He's got that Robin.
He's got that Rob in him.
Yeast is never coming on the pod again, dude. We're making him lose his mind.
Well, Yeast is never gonna be the same after the weekly Smash rap. All of a sudden, like Yeast is just gonna start. He's gonna stop rage baiting.
Yeah, everything's over. I'm just going back. Like I'm gonna go back. Like I'm gonna go on Twitter and be like, I'm no more anything. I'm changing my ways.
You're gonna start playing like a Super Fundies Lucina.
Yeah. I'm now
People
a
are gonna ask you,
Marth
like, what?
main.
You're gonna play a what main?
I'm a Marth man. I'm now a Marth man.
Oh my goodness.
And when they ask you, you're gonna say, "Because I lost the joy in life." We also had a +1 SBR from E. Oh, that was pretty interesting. What happened there?
Do you want? I actually wanted to give a quick shout out actually to none other than Brandon is a bot,
Oh my god.
who beat you.
Yeah, he beat me.
Also, I believe he took a game off of Sentinel.
He did what?
Strong.
Yeah, because what happened, according to him, from what I was told, is that Brandon Zabot, who by the way is a new Rider University Lucas player,
Well,
very chill guy, probably the only normal person at the Applebee's dinner, to be honest.
Yeah,
Him
definitely.
and Apokwa are like basically like doing field notes, quietly observing as we like make conspiracy theories about Mr. Beast.
Yeah, we have some weird. They must be putting something in the food there, but
Yeah,
anyway.
but he beat Sentinel's DK or something like that. Kind of with Sentinel thinking, oh, he can just get an easy game off and always have fun. But he got the game off, and then unfortunately, apparently, he did get six stocked by the Rob. But
hey. In defense, Rob Lucas, as someone who is good friends with Smash Bros, with Anthony Smash Bros, I've heard many a complaint about Rob Lucas.
yeah, so it's tough. And JD's really good. But shout out to Brandon Zabot, man.
Yeah,
Strong.
people were definitely like, I don't know what happened this siege route because like the last two riders, I like demolished him and then he went around and destroyed me, which was insane. But people have been like speaking of his potential for like a while. It's just like I think he just didn't perform well in tournament. But it's good to see him finally popping off. Also, why did BJR beat Menju?
Brian just decides to win sometimes.
That's my teammate, by the way, Menchu. That's my.
Oh,
That's
is it?
we are on the same sponsor.
Real?
Oh yeah. Tell us about that.
Shout out Overlooked Entertainment. I think he's on there as a content creator, and I'm on there as like a pro player. But
Kazi also got
Kazi is
signed.
also on there as a content creator. So I'm on the same team. It's me, Char, Zog, Kazi, Menchu.
Wow.
Absolute cinema.
Yo, shout out to Menchu, bro. That's crazy. Yo, Womp Womp shout out of the week to Menchu.
Like he, it was like a jump scare because I'm just like I opened the Twitter group chat that we're in and I just see Menchu has joined and I'm like,
whoa.
Menchu.
You're like, wait, is this MBS?
The paradigm has shifted, dude.
Wow. How did that get started for an interesting side?
So, from what I understand, Overlooked is like a Rocket League FPS esports organization.
Okay.
And the main guy wanted to get into Smash a little bit and get into like some Smash players. So Char was the first person that was like signed, and I'm good buddies with Char. So I'm like, hey, would you get mad at me if I ask if I try and talk to your sponsor and like see if they're looking for more players? And he's like, no, go ahead. So I get in talks with it, and they're interested, and then I get on. I think I was like right before I was about to get like signed the contract because I'm on a year-long contract for this.
Ooh,
Wow.
They got you in writing. Wow.
Yes, I am in writing. They're also in writing that every single like S tier or higher event I am flown out to. Like I'm contractually obligated to go to literally every single S tier event.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, but Poor Priority was out of pocket though?
That was right before I got signed.
Oh,
so,
you just got signed.
Like I was in talks of being signed. Like I signed my contract on like Sunday at Port. Like
Wow.
I signed my contract Sunday at Port, and then I beat MkLeo right
That
after.
has to be a top 5 day in Smash player history.
I was having a great day.
Like imagine like you ink your contract the morning of, and then later you beat the GOAT.
Yeah, literally.
It does not get much better than that.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So what? Did they have like a legal team there? They're like, hey, sign it, buddy.
I mean like it's like I'm not gonna go into too much detail obviously.
Yeah,
But
of
it's a very like it was very basic contract. Just like, hey, this is what we're gonna do for you, and then also you have to like go to 4 tournaments a month, and Yeah, I think I have to give him like 20% of anything I make from tournaments, which honestly is not that bad considering I get flown out to every single big event.
Oh, yeah, pays for itself.
Hey,
Yeah.
it could be a Luminosity contract. It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Hey, anything compared to a Luminosity.
Yeah.
contract. That sounds like the worst deal in the entire world. No offense, Luminosity. But with that, I think that is basically C-Troop, if I am being correct here. I don't see anything
Yeah.
else too interesting
It was
here.
it was honestly a mostly chalk tournament. Kevin J. Sai made top 8 though, so shouts out.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin.
Strong.
My goat is returned. But then we also have an interesting A tier that happened. We have like a minute left, but I know you said you had some interesting things about Citadel, so I thought we'd mention it real quick.
Real quick. Toon won. Toon from Chile. Chile smashes back.
Let's go.
Yeah. So one
With better people this time.
Yeah.
What happened the first time?
0 was the Chile
Oh my
was the
God.
Chilean
Oh,
smash.
no.
Wait,
player.
you didn't know about this?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know he was from
Oh,
Chile.
wow.
Yeah. So Toon winning means that South America has won its first ultimate major,
sir.
or major and ultimate, which is insane.
That's really cool.
Also, Toon plays like a freak.
Yeah.
If you've seen that guy play Steve, the way he plays Steve might genuinely be like the end game of ultimate.
Yeah.
He hits you away and then just starts mining. He hits you
Yeah.
away, starts mining. Hits you away, starts mining. He doesn't play advantage state because he doesn't need to. His neutral's so strong.
He has the game down to a science, and it's terrifying.
It's terrifying. It's
He's gonna be-
beautiful, but it's terrifying.
He's gonna be top 10 like by this time next year.
He's already guaranteed like top 30. Like
Yeah.
he's already basically a top 30 player at this point.
And on that note, harbinging doom, well, thank you so much for coming on.
Shout out to South America, man.
Shout out to South America.
America's it's on its way.
Oh, no. Smash players be like, I have my whole game career ahead of me. No, you don't. South America's coming.
South America
With
is
that,
here.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Yeast. This will be on YouTube soon. And open your mind.
Woo!